Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll explore how to integrate ChatGPT with Oracle database for AI-powered SQL workload optimization, helping DBAs in performance tuning. We will look at how to extract the top 20 resource-intensive SQL statements and their execution plans from Oracle database, and then let ChatGPT recommend indexes and rewrite the inefficient queries. In this video, we'll have overview on AI assistants, and then we'll walk through the architecture diagram. Then we'll see the benefits of AI assistants in SQL optimization. And then we'll have the demo. As a part of the demo, we'll go to the OpenAI platform and generate an API key, and then we'll install the Python packages for Oracle DB and OpenAI. Then we'll walk through the Python script that connects to the Oracle DB and pulls the top 20 resource intensive SQLs and their execution plans, and then we'll have the ChatGPT to analyze and provide the recommendations. And then we'll run this Python script. Then there will be a output files generated. That output files will have the recommendations from ChatGPT. Then we'll walk through the output files. The overview on AI assistants. The AI assistants like ChatGPT from OpenAI and Microsoft Copilot, it can be integrated with Oracle databases to help DBAs to automate daily tasks, helping in performance tuning, simplifying SQL writing, and delivering real-time recommendations. The Microsoft Copilot Studio, it can be directly integrated with Oracle database. That means no code integration. Whereas ChatGPT from OpenAI, we can write the Python script to connect to the Oracle database and extract the top SQLs and execution plans and send it to ChatGPT OpenAI. And then collect the recommendations output from ChatGPT in a JSON format. The architecture diagram, integrating ChatGPT with Oracle database. We do have a Python script, or let's say Python application. With this Python script, we are connecting to the Oracle database and we are pulling the top 20 resource intensive SQLs and their execution plans. And this data we are sending to OpenAI. How we are sending? We are making an OpenAI API request using the OpenAI API key. During the demo, we'll discuss how to generate this OpenAI API key. So then let the ChatGPT analyze the data, and then we'll collect the recommendations from ChatGPT in a JSON format. And we are generating the output files in the JSON format. The benefits of AI assistants in SQL optimization. The AI assistants help to quickly identify high-cost queries. The AI tools can automatically rewrite inefficient SQL queries, reducing manual optimization efforts. AI assistants can interpret the complex execution plans and highlight the bottlenecks or recommend the indexes. It can even review the AWR reports, identifying bottlenecks and making suggestions. In this demo, we are not generating the AWR report for the ChatGPT to analyze. We are only pulling the top 20 resource intensive SQLs from Oracle database and their execution plans, and then we are letting the ChatGPT to analyze and provide the recommendations. All right, now let's move on to the demo. Here the demo environment is. I have installed Oracle Database 19c running on Linux VM and installed the Python runtime, and I have created an OpenAI API key. Also, I have installed the Python packages Oracle DB and OpenAI. Also, I created two test tables under the schema vehicle. First table is a cars, it's a cars inventory, and the second table is a parts, it's a
auto parts inventory, and I have loaded these both tables with about 20 million records in each table using the script. Here the steps document to integrate ChatGPT with Oracle database. First step, generate an API key. To generate an API key, go to the OpenAI platform and log in with your OpenAI account. This is the link to log into the OpenAI platform. If you don't have the account, you can create a one new account. This is the OpenAI platform. I have already logged in. Once you log in, you can click on this profile icon, which is at the top right corner, and then you can click on the API keys on the left hand side, and then this page will be displayed. Here you can see there is already one test1 API key that I have created for testing purpose. There is a button to create a new secret key. You can click on the create new secret key to create new API key, and you can name something like the test. Right now I'm naming it as a test2. You can put some names and then select the project, default project right now I'm selecting, and then click the button create secret key. It will generate the API key. You can copy the key and use it in your Python code.
Next step, installing the Python packages Oracle DB and OpenAI. Here we have the commands to install these packages. Let's go to the command prompt. Let's install the first package, the Oracle DB. So command pip3 install Oracle DB. We can use pip3 or pip depending on the version. So I am getting this error because this package I have already installed, the requirement already satisfied. The same way we can try to install the next package. So our next package, it's OpenAI. So this package is also already installed. These two packages I have already installed for testing purpose. That's the reason we do get error as this is requirement already satisfied. The next step is to prepare the Python script. In this script, first we are going to connect to the Oracle database, and we are going to pull the top 20 resource intensive SQLs that are executed in last 1 week by the user agent 1, or let's say parsing schema name is agent 1. This is the SQL to pull the top 20 resource intensive SQL. And next we are going to get the execution plan for each SQL. This is the statement to get the execution plan for each SQL. We are going to pass the SQL ID and plan a hash value. Next step, we are sending the workload data to ChatGPT. That means the SQLs and SQL execution plans that we corrected in the previous steps, we are sending ChatGPT to analyze. Here you can see we are making an OpenAI API request, and we need the OpenAI API key here that we created in the previous steps. Here the prompt, we are asking ChatGPT, you are helping to optimize SQL and indexes for Oracle. Given SQL statement and its execution plan, recommend up to 3 B-tree indexes or say none. Also suggest for SQL improvements or rewrite the SQLs, and return strictly in JSON format. And the next step will be collecting the ChatGPT output recommendations, and we'll be saving it in a files JSON format. Here the code that I have written is the complete consolidated Python code. Here we have the SQL to pull the top 20 resource intensive SQLs, and here for each SQL I am fetching the execution plan, and here we are making the prompt asking the ChatGPT to analyze and provide the recommendations, and then
we are saving the recommendations output from ChatGPT in JSON format. I am going to run the SQLs that we are using in the Python script to show that what the SQL and SQL plans we are collecting from the database and asking ChatGPT to analyze. The first SQL. So the first SQL returns the top 20 resource intensive SQL. The first SQL, it took about 17 plus seconds into execution. The second SQL, it took about 14 plus seconds, one execution. So we have another SQL to fetch the execution plan for each SQL. Here the execution plan for this SQL ID. So like that we are sending the execution plan for all the SQLs to ChatGPT to analyze. Okay, the next step is to run the Python script. Okay, the Python 3 is the command and my script name. Okay, the script execution completed. We have the suggestions from ChatGPT stored in output.json. Also, there are some test script I am creating in this Python script. That is one to create the new indexes, another to drop the unused indexes. So let's focus on this one, the recommendations from ChatGPT stored in the JSON format in output.json file. Let me open that file. This is the output.json file. This is in JSON format. This file contains the recommendations from ChatGPT. This file is not in readable format. We can convert to HTML format. We can use any tools or even ChatGPT to convert this file to HTML format. Here the file that I converted the output file from JSON format to HTML. Now it is more clear to read the recommendations from ChatGPT. Here we can see all the recommendations from ChatGPT for all different SQL IDs. Let's look at the first SQL ID. For the first SQL ID, ChatGPT is recommending create two indexes. It's providing the index creation SQL as well. And the reason also it is mentioning why we need an index. And is providing other things, the risk and benefit columns, how much benefit we are going to get from this one. So similarly, the second SQL ID is again asking to create an index on brand column on table cars, and it says the reason that table is going for full table scan instead of full table scan. By creating the index, we can go for index range scan. That will benefit about 30 to 50% of improvement for that SQL. So similarly, there are other recommendations. One recommendation is asking to rewrite the SQL using explicit join syntax for clarity and possible optimizer benefits. So there are again recommendation to rewrite the SQL. ChatGPT doesn't see all the schema context. DBAs have to review the report and make the decision. We have successfully integrated the ChatGPT with Oracle for SQL optimization. I have added the link in the description for the detailed steps and scripts. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the below like button and share my video, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video.